Yes, it is time for the LockMarie Talk Show with your girl. Yes, come on now. Come on, give me my love. Y'all know I like it. Come on, give me the love. And yes, it's your girl, Coach LockMarie. What I keep telling y'all about pictures? I'm gonna start charging y'all. How is it on this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Sunday? Beautiful Sunday. So look, y'all. I wanted to come on real quick and do an episode. I was around here cleaning, right? Sweeping and doing some washing and straightening up. And a thought just dropped in me, right? So I said, ooh, let's flow with that. Let's see where that goes. Okay. So imagine, I want you knowing yourself. Okay. I want you to think of this situation. Okay. You are, say you don't have a car. If you have a car, just pretend you don't. Okay. Say you don't have a car, or if you have a car, say your car's in the shop, or just say you just decided this day, you know what? I want to get on the bus, or I want to get on the train, right? You want to get on another type of means of transportation. You want to catch an Uber or a Lyft. You know what I'm saying? Or a cab, right? So you contact, or you do whatever it is to set up. You purchase your ticket. You go in the app and you schedule the driver to come. You know, whatever means you need to do to prepare for that person to pick you up, for you to get on that means of transportation, right? To get on your journey wherever you're going, whether you just want to drive, whether you want to actually have a destination, you know, a particular place that you're going, or you have multiple stops you're going to make. Whatever your day is set, like, this is how you're getting there, and you are, preparing. So you get in the transportation, right? You're on your way. You both, whether it's you and the app, whether it's you and the person you talk to, whether it's you and the writing on top of the bus, you have made communication with the other person or the other thing to know specifically where your destination is headed, right? You know where you're going. So you jump on and you're going. So you have whether you have a specific time frame to get there or not, you're not planning on spending hours, right? Wherever you're going, unless it's a plane, then of course you already know that, not unless it's going from Cali to Vegas or something like that, or San Francisco, it's some place where it's just like next door kind of thing. It's going to be a minute, okay, but not that long. So you have all of that set up. You have your intentions. You have your comfort level of knowing. You know what I'm saying? You're ready for your journey. You're ready. You're ready to do this. You're like, okay, cool. You don't know what's going to happen in the midst of it, right? But you have a overview of your trip, right? Your journey. Stay with me. I'm going somewhere. Y'all know I'm going somewhere with this. So you get on the bus and you're sitting there, you're comfortable, you're reading a magazine, or you're on your cell phone, or you're listening to your music, or you're just looking out the window and just admiring the view, right? Just people watching, car watching, you know how we do. You're on the plane, you're just looking out the window, or you're looking around at the top of everybody's head, you're watching the stewardess, you're just watching, observing, just chilling. Or you're watching a movie, whatever, you're just chilling through the process, right? And in the midst of it, you start looking, say you're on the bus, or you're in the back of an Uber, and you look and you're like, in your mind, you don't say it, because we never do right away. We don't say it outwardly. We think it before we say it. It's a thought before it becomes. It's a thought, then it You think it, then it grips you. It becomes a feeling. And then after that feeling, then 90% of the time we verbalize it or we outwardly express it, whether it's verbally or body language or some type of, it's known. Then your energy is transferred to others around you in one way, form, or fashion, whether it's facial expression, body, verbal, you know what I'm saying? Some type of physical or outwardly for other people to get it because you've already gotten it. So now you about to let it out, right? Okay. So you think like, wait a minute, this is not the way to XYZ, right? Like, this is not where I said I wanted to go, right? So you sit there and then that feeling grab you, that right in the gut. You know that I can't, y'all know it. It's that feeling you can't explain. It's like, oh, it's that one hit, like, oh, and then that one hit just spreads throughout your entire body, right? Whether it's a hit of joy, whether it's a hit of bliss, whether it's a hit of fear, whether it's a hit of anger, that one initial bam, it's like somebody just slapped you and then it just spreads throughout your body, right? And you like, oh. And so you say, excuse me, or you raise your hand, or you hit or you walk up to the driver, or wherever you are, you do something to get the other person's attention, right? And you like, hold up, aren't we supposed to be going to this ain't the way to, and you say whatever you say, or you be like, excuse me, tax cab or Uber driver, where you going? Where are we going? Right? Now, at that particular time, okay, that is for now, they are going to respond to you. Okay, they're going to let you know, oh, I have another, route to take, or my app showed me that there was an accident, so I'm going around, but I'm going back, right? There's communication, right? Now, at that point, from whatever answer they give you, you decide from that point whether you are cool with it, or you know what I'm saying. Now, 90% of the time, if they are continuing to where you want to go, you cool with it as long as you get there, right? Because you're already in the means of transportation. It's going to take you a lot longer to get out, get another one, and then start again. So you're like, okay, whatever, we're going to get there. The timings, maybe you look at the timing, they tell you, oh, even though I'm taking this route, we're still scheduled to get there the same time, or it may be 5 or 10 minutes later, or it may be 5 or 10 minutes earlier, right? Bear with me, y'all. We're going somewhere with this. So you're like, okay, cool. But if when you ask or when you reach out for, clarity as to what's going on, right? They say, oh, I decided I didn't want to take you there. I decided we were going to go here instead. Look, right? That sound the dogs make, that your eyebrows gonna arch and you gonna say, excuse me? Like, what do you mean? Like, you gonna totally, if I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think I know anybody who will say, oh, okay, just let me know when we get there. You woke up that morning. You knew where you needed to go. You knew what you needed to do. You had a time frame to do it. Whether it was important, whether it was just leisure, whatever. You had made a choice to do XYZ, to go XYZ. And now someone else has made a choice for you to change your destination, okay? And now, and I'll even take it as far as you're in the car with a family member, someone you know. And they said, hey, you want to go to the mall today? Or hey, you call them up and you say, hey, can you take me to the grocery store? Can you take me yada, 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 right? Okay, bring it back a little closer. Regardless, if it's your mama, your daddy, your uncle, your auntie, your man, your sister, your brother, your cousin, your bestie. If you got in the car with the mindset to go a particular place, and now they have chosen for you to change that, right? You have said, where do you want to eat? Let's go to Olive Garden. Let's go to Johnson & Johnson's. And now they have, within the driving, said, no, I decided you don't want that today. I'm going to take you to Texas Cafe. I'm going to take you to Alabama Steakhouse. You're like, that's not what I said I wanted. That's not where Now, with that being said, okay, you have now been thrown for a loop. Whether you see your entire day just gone, whether you see whatever was connected to the reason why you're going where you're going messed up, like whatever, your energy, your vibe, everything is just thrown, right? So it is now once again your choice. You're on the plane and your destination was Denver, and in the middle of an hour in, the pilot gets on and said, due to my decision making as pilot, I've decided you guys don't need to go to Denver today. We're going to take you to Kentucky. We're going to take you to California instead. And we'll be there in 3 hours. Enjoy the rest of your flight. How many people are going to sit there and say, oh, cool, yay! Right? Let me know. Now, if that's you, then you are one in a million. Okay? Let me know. So, are you going to, well, in the plane, you may not have a choice, right? There's not too many. You could say, stop this plane right now, right? That might be one of those that you just might have to. But even in the midst of that, right? You have a choice how you are from the point you find out that you are now on a different journey until you get to where they said you're going, or you get to some place to then be able to take back your control, right? And get on another plane to go where you intended to go to begin with. All right? Or if you're in a car, what's the first thing you're going to say? Stop this car right now and let me out. No, ma'am, but you're going to have a much better time. Stop this car now. You might have some other words in the middle of that, right? You may not be saying it as calmly as I'm saying it, but you will get the point across that you better stop this car if you better, right? So once the car stops, you get out and you know, now you may even, the next person that you get, if you decide, you may say, you know what, I'll do this myself. Go back and get your own car. You may walk. May change your mind, like whatever. But you're not going to go someplace completely off track from where you were headed because they decided, right? Okay. So if we as people